it's me, Allie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a magical start to your day. I'm here today with a highly requested video, and that is my what I pack for a Walt Disney World trip video. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that I pack, from my luggage to my carry-on to the bag that I actually bring in the park with me, all the way down to the jewelry that I wear. So hopefully this video will be helpful for you if you are planning a Walt Disney World trip or just planning a trip in general. This is not specific to Disney, but I am going to Disney this week, so this is everything that I am packing. These are really just essentials that I find necessary for any time that I travel, especially to Walt Disney World. So if you have any other questions or concerns, just ask them in the comments below, and without further ado, we're gonna get right into this video. By the way, the ears that I'm wearing in today's video come from BIBBIDIBOBBIDIBROOKE, and they are, hands down, my new favorite pair of ears. They are absolutely gorgeous. She is like the OG of making Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ears. I will link her Etsy site in the description below, along with all of her social media platforms. She has one of my favorite Disney fan Instagram accounts. Hers and Oh Yeah Disney are my two favorite Disney fan Instagram accounts, and I highly suggest checking both of them out. But if you're interested in her Etsy site, I will link it in the description below, and I will also link all of her social media platforms. So we're going to start off with the luggage, and of course the first thing that I pack in my luggage are all the outfits that I pre-planned for Walt Disney World. I am sure you heard of this hack about a million times before, but I'm going to make it 1,000,001. You should definitely roll up your clothes before you put them into your luggage rather than folding them. It is a huge space saver, and when you unroll them when you get to your destination, they are pretty much wrinkle free. So I've been doing that for like 2 years now, and it is just a huge travel life hack for me. I am obsessed with it. I also have had a lot of people asking me to do a pre-Walt Disney World clothing haul to show all the outfits that I'm going to be wearing in Walt Disney World. I am not going to be doing that in this video because I have intentions of filming a little Walt Disney World lookbook while I'm out there, so hopefully that all works out, and when I get home I'll have a nice video to edit on cute outfits to wear in theme parks. To go along with all of my outfits, I'm also bringing 4 pairs of shoes on my trip. I am bringing in these black lace thong sandals that I got at Payless. I'm also bringing 2 pairs of Converse sneakers. I'm bringing a white pair of Converse sneakers and a red pair of Converse sneakers. And the final pair that I am bringing are these fake Birkenstocks or Birkenstones. I don't even know what they're called. I got these at Marshall's and they're gold. They're really, really comfortable, and they're very open, which is perfect because my feet end up hurting a lot when I'm in Walt Disney World, and comfort is the name of the game. A huge travel essential for me are these Dr. Scholl's for Her comfort insoles. These are everything when I go to Walt Disney World or any theme park in general. Typically when you go to a theme park, you're on your feet for upwards of 10 to 15 hours, and these do a really great job of just absorbing all of the shock, and it just really helps your feet to be very comfortable in the park. So I highly suggest these. These are everything. Another travel must when going to Walt Disney World is a poncho. Now, you can get these right at Walt Disney World, but I just find it easier to have it with you rather than having to stand in line. It is guaranteed to rain on your trip at least one day, if not every single day. Sometimes the rain showers last like 10 minutes, sometimes they last like an hour, so it's just really nice to have a poncho. I got this one at Target. I believe it was $15. I've had it for a year now and it is still in mint condition. So these are just very crucial if you are going into the parks. Next, we're going to move on to toiletries and hair accessories, and the first hair accessory that I'm bringing is this Detangler wet brush. If you guys follow my channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of the wet brush. It's pretty much the only brush that I use in my hair. I have longer, thicker hair, and it tends to be very unruly when I get out of the shower, and this is really the only brush that gets all of the knots out without ripping at my hair. Next, we're going to pull out this big old bag of fun, and there's going to be no order in this at all. I'm just going to start pulling things at random from top to bottom. The first thing I'm bringing is this loofah, and this is pretty standard. I got this in the travel section of Target. It was only $1, and I love that I can just throw it away at the end of my trip. Next up are my all-time favorite makeup remover wipes. These are from Burt's Bees, and they're the Cucumber and Sage Facial Cleansing Towelettes. These are fabulous for people who have sensitive skin. It gets every little last ounce of your makeup off of your face without any harsh side effects. Then we have some facial lotion. This is from Lush. It's the Cosmic Lad Facial Moisturizer, also amazing for people who have sensitive skin. Next up is the toothpaste, and again, this is just from the travel section in Target. It is the Colgate Optic White Sparkling White Toothpaste. This is from Jillian at Home suggested video. So she has a video on travel essentials for Walt Disney World, and I watched it about a year and a half ago. And she suggested, the For Her Anti-Chafe and Moisturizing Balm. And I never thought about bringing like an anti-chafing balm to Disney World with me. And she really opened my eyes to it, because you chafe so much in Disney World with how hot it is and you're sweating. And I brought this on the trip with me last year. Did not chafe once. So thank you so much, Jillian, for the suggestion. I love it. Next up, we have deodorant, and this is just the Dove Original Clean. This is my favorite deodorant. I use it every single day. And there are 3 things left in here, and they're all from Lush. These are more of the travel items. They're not specifically for travel, but I usually buy these when I'm going on a vacation because they're lightweight and they're very compact. The first thing that I am pulling out is shampoo, and this is just a shampoo bar, so it's not very heavy. Again, it's extremely lightweight, and all you do for this is run it underneath some water, rub your hand over it, it'll start lathering up, and then you can start scrubbing your hair. Then I have the shampoo bar, same exact concept. This one's a little wetter. You kind of just scoop some out, rub it into your hands. You kind of rub it like it's a lotion, run underneath the water, and then lather in your hair. And the very final item in this bag is some soap from Lush. This smells amazing. There are no words to how amazing this smells. And I love when you go to Lush when you're traveling, you basically tell them how long you're going for, and they will suggest the size that you can get. So they suggested this size, and I just cut it in half so I could fit it right into this travel compact. There are a couple things left in my luggage. Next up are my styling tools. I take 3 styling tools with me to Disney. The first one is the InStyler, which is my all-time favorite styling tool of ever. It gives me the best curls, and they're extremely long-lasting. Then I take my straightening iron when I want to straighten my hair. And finally, I take my Numi curling wand, and I use that whenever I want to get a soft wave in my hair. And the final bag in my luggage is extremely heavy because it has all of my hairspray in here, and my sunscreen, and my body lotion, etc. The first thing I'm pulling out doesn't necessarily go in here, but I will be using these on my nails the day before I go to Disney. These are the Kiss Gel Fantasy Ready to Wear Press-On Nails, and I got the blue color because it reminded me of Cinderella's castle. The first thing that actually goes in this bag is my Setting Mist Makeup Spray, and this is by Supergoop. I just put this on my face when I'm finished doing my makeup, and it helps to keep your makeup intact for an entire day in the park. Then I have something very, very important if you are going to Walt Disney World. Protect your face, protect your skin, protect your body with sunscreen. I am using the Hawaiian Tropic 30 Broad Spectrum, and this one doesn't really go in here. I don't know why I put it in there. This is supposed to go in my bag for the park, but I have this one for the hotel. I'll just lather my whole body up beforehand, and then this one will go into the actual park with me. Speaking of protecting your skin, the next thing that you should really bring is some aloe vera, because it is upwards of like 100 degrees in Walt Disney World, and you're bound to get a burn or even like a little bit of a burn. So this is just really great for getting back to the hotel and just protecting your skin by putting some aloe vera on it. Then I have some hairspray. I use a lot of hairspray in Disney, especially with the heat. My hair kind of frizzes up a little bit, so I use a little bit more. That's why I bought a huge, huge size. This is the Herbal Essence Beautiful Bold Hairspray, and it has a 24-hour hold. Next up, I have my body spray, and this is just from Bath & Body Works. It is the Mad About You Fragrance Mist. Moving on, I feel like I'm doing an unboxing right now. I have my mousse. This is just the John Frieda Frizzies, and it's a curling mousse. Then I have a detangler. This isn't for everybody, but again, for me, I have very, very unruly hair when I get out of the shower, and this just helps to keep it all intact and to get all of those knots right on out. I have a shaving cream. This is the EOS, and this is the Cream Razor Pomegranate Raspberry Shaving Cream, and it's 24 hours of deep moisturizer, and the packaging is really, really pretty. Next up, I have Maraca hair oil. This is argan and hemp oil therapy styling hair elixir, and I just use this anytime I curl my hair or straighten my hair, and I also use this immediately after getting out of the shower just to kind of keep the ends of my hair really healthy. And especially with the heat in Walt Disney World, you want to use as much of that as you possibly can. Next up, I have toothbrushes, one for me and one for Adam. And the final thing that I have is the Gillette Venus Sensitive Razor. So next up, we're going to move on to my carry-on, and I got this carry-on at Victoria's Secret Pink. I got this like 3 years ago, and it's huge. It holds so much stuff in it. The first thing that I pack in my carry-on are my Mickey ears, and I travel with like 15 pairs of Mickey ears, which may seem a little excessive, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're a Disney person, so it probably doesn't seem that excessive to you. But yeah, I'm going for 7 days and I'm bringing 15 pairs of Mickey ears. I bring these in my carry-on because I find that there's a better chance that they will stay together. I brought them in my luggage last year and a couple of them kind of like bent or broke, so I bring them in my carry-on this year. And I'm also bringing some glue stick and a glue gun with me just in case anything does kind of pop off or rip off. I have a glue stick to kind of make it all better. I'm going to do a lookbook at the end of this clip to show you all the ears that I have, and I will link all the places that I got them from in the description below if you're interested in checking them out for yourself. Items in my carry-on are comfort items, and the first comfort item that I bring is a sweater because I date Adam and he needs the room to be like negative 55 degrees to sleep, so it tends to get very, very cold in our hotel room. So this is just a sweater to keep me warm and keep me cuddly. This is my American flag printed sweater and I bought it in Cape Cod. I also bring my Snuggle Buddy. He comes everywhere with me. I've had him for 10 years now and I just sleep with him every single night. And the final comfort item is a fuzzy pair of socks. I bring this for the plane and for the hotel room. I like to take my shoes off on the plane and I just don't want my bare feet to touch the plane floor, so I bring a nice pair of fuzzy socks. Next up is my makeup bag, and all the makeup in here is 3 ounces or less, so I can take it on the plane with me. Again, just gonna go at random. The first thing that I'm pulling out is my beauty blender, and this is amazing to just blend out all your concealer or your foundation or just to give your face a nice smooth look. Then I have 2 setting powders. One is the banana setting powder and the other one is the oil press powder oil control. Then I have my eyeshadow palette. It is the Toothpaste Natural Eyes eyeshadow palette. This is my go-to palette. It has all of my neutral colors that I love so, so much. Next up, I have my foundation or my BB cream, whatever you want to call it. I have the Bobbi Brown BB Cream SPF 35, and I also have the Skin Weightless Powder Foundation, both by Bobbi Brown and both in the shade medium. Then I have all of my mascaras and my eyeliners. I travel with a lot of them. I usually just bring the liquid eyeliners, and then I also bring the mascara. I am bringing the Makeup Forever Lash Excessive Lash one, and I'm also bringing the CoverGirl Crusher. And I'm also bringing a makeup brush. This is a Kabuki brush by ELF, ELF. I am bringing my primer. This is the Too Faced Primed Poreless Pure Oil-Free Skin Smoothing Face Primer for sensitive skin. And I'm also bringing an eyelash curler. I just got this one right from Forever 21. It's amazing, and it's kind of like a rose gold color, so it's really pretty. And the very final thing in my makeup bag, if I can get it out, is just a sharpener. This is for the one eyeliner that I bring that's actual like a solid eyeliner rather than a liquid eyeliner. Next up is the book that I am reading. I haven't started this one yet, but this is pretty much just for the plane ride there and the plane ride home. When I'm in Walt Disney World, I don't usually have a lot of time to read and just relax because it's so go, go, go while we're there, which is the way that I like it. But the book that I am bringing with me for the plane ride is The Museum of Heartbreak, and this is from Lauren Conrad's book club. If you are unfamiliar with Lauren Conrad's book club list, definitely check it out. She puts out amazing, amazing recommendations, and every single one that I read so far has been flawless. And the final thing that I bring in my carry-on is my MacBook. This isn't essential for most people, but it's essential for me. I love to back all my photos that I take per day onto my iPhoto. So I'll just take all the video and all the photos that I take per day, back it up on my iPhoto or on my iMovie, and then it's just a nicer way of knowing that if something, God forbid, happens to my camera or my SD card, I have all those memories backed up on here. And the final bag is the bag that I bring in the parks with me. I got this bag at skinnydiplondon.com, and it's a great bag. It's a perfect size for the parks. It holds so much stuff, and it's really nice looking as well. I think that this was $50 online, which is a little expensive, but I'm going to actually use this as my pocketbook when I get back. So I didn't mind spending the extra money because I'll get a lot of use out of it. And right over here in the corner, I have a little pineapple. I don't think it's going to focus, but I got that in my Pop Sugar bag, and it was perfect because it reminds me of Dole Whip. So I just decorated this bag, and I'm hoping to get a couple of more pins when I go to Walt Disney World and put them right here in the corner. This front pouch is where I keep all of my techie stuff, and the very first tech item that I bring in the parks with me is an external charger. These are key for people who like to use their phone a lot in the parks. I don't even use my phone that much in the parks, only to take pictures and post pictures, which is very sporadically, and my battery still dies within a couple of hours of being in the parks. So if you are somebody who enjoys using your phone a lot to use like social media or whatever it may be, definitely invest in an external charger. I got this one off of Amazon. It's by the brand Anchor, and it was about $30, and you get 5 charges out of it, 5 to 7 charges out of it. Next, I am bringing my battery charger for my camera. I just have a Canon G7X that I bring in the parks with me. I don't bring my professional camera with me because it's too heavy, too bulky, and too big. So I just bring a smaller handheld camera, and this is just an extra charger in case it dies. Speaking of my camera dying, I also bring with me in a tiny little pouch that one of my students brought for me. I bring an extra SD card, and I also bring an extra battery. The Canon G7X is an amazing camera. It takes very high quality pictures and videos, but it dies very, very fast. So I have an extra battery, and I also have my charger just in case I'm using my camera a lot. And the final thing in the front pouch is just my camera, not my camera, excuse me, my phone charger. I don't really use this too much in the parks, but you do need this whole wire section in order to use the external charger. Opening my backpack up, I have a chapstick, and I have 3 different lipsticks in red and pink. Those are typically the only colors that I wear in the park. Next up, I have a water bottle, and this is really crucial when you are going into the parks. It is so easy to get dehydrated, and it's so easy to forget that you're not drinking water in the parks. So bring one of these bad boys and just keep filling it up. You can go to any quick service, you can go to any of the kiosks, and they will fill this up with ice cold water. So make sure you are doing that in the parks. Next is my favorite new pair of sunglasses. I just bought these from Hallmark actually, and they were only $18, and they're really, really pretty. They have like a wooden look to them, but they're actually plastic, excuse me, and they just frame my face really nicely. It's super hard for me to find sunglasses that frame my face nicely, and these do the trick. And again, they were only $18, so I could not pass that deal up. Next is my wristlet that I bring into the park. This is the Junie & Burke Disney edition, and I just use this to carry my money or my credit cards or my coupons. Moving right along, I have some Band-Aids. These are some Hello Kitty Band-Aids. I got this in the travel section in Target, and I think that these would be really cute to use if you have to. Hopefully you don't have to use them. When I'm in the Japan section of Epcot, because they have that whole kawaii section, and they have Mitsukoshi, which is all Hello Kitty related. Then I have some Kleenex, again, standard use. I got these from Target. I have this cute little pouch that I got from my Kawaii box, and this has all my hair accessories in it. It has my hair elastics, my bobby pins, and my tiny elastics. I also have some hand sanitizer, and I got this from Bath & Body Works. It's in the scent Japanese Cherry Blossom, and it's a hand spray rather than like the squeezable one. Next up, I have my camera, and again, I have the Canon G7X. It takes amazing, amazing high quality pictures and videos, and I bring this with me everywhere when I'm in Walt Disney World. Next up, I have my headphones. These are just the friend headphones that I got in my Pop Sugar box, and I use this for the plane or the hotel. I don't really use these when I'm in the parks because I'm surrounded by amazing people that I want to hang out with, but I use these for the hotel and for the plane ride. A couple of things left. I have the blister pads. These are really important because it's very easy to get a blister in Walt Disney World, and then the rest of the day is shot for you if you have a blister because it's super uncomfortable to walk around in. Throw one of these on and you should be set for the rest of the day. Next up, I have some Tylenol. Again, very crucial if you start to get a headache or your body starts to ache. Take these and hopefully it should do the trick within a couple of hours. Next, I have some gum. I love to chew gum, and they don't sell gum anywhere on the Walt Disney World premise, so I just bring this with me beforehand. And I believe the final thing in my bag, I was inspired by Scott's post from Oh Yeah Disney. He talked about this in his bagging post for Walt Disney World, and it's just a little tripod that you could do time lapses with, and it also kind of like bends to go around poles, which I thought was a really cool idea. Like if I'm eating dinner and I wanted to do a time lapse, I can bring this. So thank you, Scott, from And that is everything in my bag slash backpack that I bring into the parks with me. And the final thing I'm going to share with you is the jewelry that I wear in the parks. And I wear a very, very minimal amount of jewelry into the parks. I wear these earrings that I got from my friend Jenna for being a part of her wedding. And they are just Swarovski Mickey Mouse earrings. And they are so beautiful. So thank you, Jenna, so much for these. I'm in love with them. And I really just wear earrings and bracelets. I wear my magic band, which is your key to everything in the parks, the key to the hotel, the key into the fast passes, the key into the dining reservations, into the parks. And I chose the purple magic band this time around. And I also wear two bangles. I wear the Alex and Ani Hakuna Matata bangle, and I also wear a Mickey Mouse bangle. And the final bracelet that I wear is my Disney Pandora charm bracelet, and it just has all of my favorite Disney charms on it, and I'm hoping to add a couple of more when I go to Disney this week. And that is it for this video. That is everything that I packed for a trip to Walt Disney World. I really hope that this video was helpful for you, especially if you're planning a trip to Disney in the near future. If I forgot anything or you think that there's something crucial that everybody watching this video should bring with them and I forgot to mention it, please link it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys!